on what happens when heart of stone meets man of steel, power meets tenacity, strength meets beauty and brains. You know what I'm talking about? This is definitely the Njambi Koikai show right here on JKL, Jeff Koinange Live. I saw it right here on KT and Mambo VP. Karibuni tena sana man. It's been a while. I've been everywhere. Oh my gosh, missed you. Haven't been on TV in a while, right? On a show like this. Actually the first time since I met Jeff 7 years ago. He decided never to call me, but hey, I'm here. It's that time. The world is a cycle, as so we say, and so we do it, man. It's all about reggae music on your TV tonight and where it started from, my journey, my story, my life, right? Zimi, Fire Mama Njambi on JKL. As so we do and as so we play it. Yawale wanyanya. Yeah, man.
Fire Mama Njambi.
Yes, Jeff.
Oh my, oh my. The sounds of Njambi Koikai. What a story. I tell you. By the way, this is Jeff Koinange Live, in case you didn't know. And today is Inspiration Thursday. What a story we have for you today. What a life this young lady has lived. She's only 29 years old. But you all, young people especially, need to listen to this young lady's story, because this is Inspirational Thursday like no other. Let me take you back a little bit. She grew up and was raised and still lives in Kawangware.
Yes, I.
Raised by her mother and her grandmother. She's proud to say this. Her mother works hard, and as did her grandmother, took her to the best school. She went to McKinney Primary, went to St. Christopher's Secondary, ended up at Daystar with a double degree, and is right now about to complete a third degree in international relations and French. Are we together? 2 months ago, she went to the doctor after complaining about breathing problems and was diagnosed with something called neurothorax something or other.
Yeah.
Blood, or rather, water in the lungs. As she was doing this, her grandmother also felt a little ill, was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Imagine that. Same hospital, 2 members of the family. So as my guest was recovering, her grandmother is deteriorating, and she needs help. Now, I don't want this show to end up to be a fundraising JKL, but there are some stories that just need attention. Your attention. So tonight, we're going to talk about this young lady who didn't have a clue about communications for the longest time, but loved reggae music. In fact, she has her own company out there that does events. It's called Empress...
Street Empire.
Street Empire, something like that. Street Empire. She goes everywhere around the country. Kisumu City is one of her most favorite.
Yes.
I'm sure people are watching in Kisumu City.
Yes, that's
because
Dala.
when she goes out there, she does her thing. She's the only female DJ, reggae DJ, in Kenya and probably Africa.
Reggae MC.
Whatever. Same thing.
It doesn't matter. I'm the only one, right?
Yeah.
And I'm the only reggae female guest that you've ever heard.
Yeah.
And okay, let's start the show. Can I remove my shoes?
Do what you want.
Yeah, all right, cool. Okay. I'm always barefoot everywhere I go, so I'm comfortable.
Are you really?
Yes, I am when I'm performing.
Njambi Koikai. What is your Twitter handle, by the way?
That's at Njambi Koikai. That's J-A-H.
J-A-H as in Jah Rastafari?
Yes, Jah Rastafari.
J-A-H?
M-B-E-E, like a bee stinging you, and then K-O-I-K-A-I.
Okay, that. Yeah. Mine is at Koinange Jeff.
Yep.
And the hashtag we're using tonight is overcoming odds. Because this young lady, at 29, you remind me of my story, by the way.
Yeah?
A lot, yeah. But you look a lot like Lauryn Hill, you know that?
I get that a lot.
Do you really?
I get that a lot, and I love her. And I remember there was a time she came to Kenya, and I just read it in the newspapers.
Yeah, I covered it then.
Yeah, oh boy.
You were probably like 3 years old, but you know,
But you don't say.
No, I just whisper.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. But yeah, I loved her. I love her music.
Yeah.
I love her style.
Yeah, she's amazing.
And you know everything about Lauren. Lauren is life.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lauren is life. And the fact that she's married to a Mal. Fugees.
Which was short for refugees,
yeah,
right?
Man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Just looking at me. Yeah. So I mean, Lauren is life, and she's been a big influence in my life. Actually. And when Lauren was down, for me it was at her lowest time, at her lowest moment was for me the strongest part for her because she came out stronger. I mean, Lauren has one album, The Miseducation of Lauren Hill,
I
right?
remember that.
Yeah,
yes.
and it's one of the albums that won so many Grammys,
Absolutely.
and that's what she's been touring around. And you know, she's not been putting out music. There's no need for her to put out new music.
Yeah.
We can still enjoy what she did then.
Yeah.
That's quality music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's because she's been busy having children. I mean, she has like, what, 6,
It's
7?
okay, Jeff.
Okay.
Biblia usema twende uko nje.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How many do you have?
None. Well, of my own, none. But there's so many other people who depend on Njambi Koikai, so yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So, let's go back.
Yeah.
Kawangware.
Yes, huko ni kwetu.
Home.
Home. Huko tumezaliwa huko sisi wote.
Na bado kugo?
Na bado niko huko.
You still live in Kawangware?
Yeah, yeah.
With
Dago,
mom
tuseme
and
Dago.
granny? Oh, Dago, eh?
Dago. Kwetu ni hiyo area. Yote kwetu. Sisi wote, shosho yangu, sisters za shosho yangu bado wako hai. Wamebaki, walikuwa wasaba but wako watatu sahi. The oldest one is Shosho Budoni. She's 100. She's over 110 now, strong. The youngest is 68, and she was home yesterday coming to see her sister. And my grandma is 71. We call my grandma Mommy, and my mom Mom. When we were born, we all found everybody calling Mommy Mommy. So there was no reason to call her Shosho. So yeah, so she's Mommy and this Mom.
And they both raised you?
Yes.
And your sister?
Yes.
Who's younger than you?
Yes.
What does she do?
My sister is a scientist.
Hello.
Yeah.
You have a scientist in Kawangware?
Yes, everywhere. You know, I mean, it doesn't matter, Jeff. It's not about Kawangware. It's about it doesn't matter where you come from. It's about who you are, what you have, and what you have as your values, really. It doesn't matter. It's just a situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a circumstance.
Hmm.
Yeah. Actually, it's not really a place where you can say that because I come, or it shouldn't be a reason for you to always go back to say because I came from a certain place, I couldn't achieve this. No, that's not the power of the human mind. No, and that shouldn't stop anybody's potential.
Yeah.
You have the same brain as the person that comes from Runda. You have the same brain as the same person that comes from Lavington Green, or Lavington Brown. It doesn't matter, man.
Yeah, tell that to your friends,
You know,
your generation out there.
It doesn't matter.
You know, think those are Barbies out there.
No, it doesn't matter. We just have this notion and these stereotypes of classifying and diversifying things, and it's all misconstrued, Jeff. Yeah.
What did you want to be growing up? Because obviously you loved reggae.
Yes.
But what did you want to be?
I wanted to be so many things at the same time, Jeff. I was always so confused. I was such a geek.
You?
Yes, I'm a geek. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm such a geek. I read a lot. I'm very interested in very many weird things. But when I was growing up, I never saw myself doing what I do today. I love reggae, that's for true. I grew up listening to it. But I knew it would be something to do with music. At first I wanted to be a doctor, then nah. Then music was always part of my life. It was always part of my life because when I grew up, I actually grew up with Daudi Kabaka. He was our neighbor. And he was, yes.
Daudi Kabaka?
Yes. And he was my grandmother's friend, very good friend. And very many bands, I was exposed to very many bands at a young age. Hence, the reason why I'm so into music and so into equipment and backline and live equipment.
Yeah.
So
where did the reggae influence come from?
It came from my mom, actually. Yeah, she used to be an instructor. So when she was winding down, she'd always listen to Don Carlos. Yeah.
Black
Just
Uhuru.
a passing glance was all I have, a Rastafari face. I love that song. Oh. So every time she played it when she was doing her thing, I would sit and watch. I love my mom and I love my shushu. I love them. Obviously. I love them and I love my sister. So
you love everybody.
I love everybody. I have too much love. I love you. Okay, no. I'm just not in that way. I love him as a mentor, as a brother.
Yeah, you know your mother and I are the same age.
Yeah, okay.
What does that say?
Thanks, Dad. Moving on swiftly.
Oh, snap!
So that's where it came from, actually.
Don Carlos.
Yeah, Don Carlos. And then
but would you listen to Bob or UB or was any of that?
I got to know about them later. Now, when my mom's brother, who's my uncle, was also my biggest influence in reggae because he was Rasta, he was a reggae DJ, and would also attend King Lion, is one of the original sound systems in Kenya, and they used to play a lot next to where we used to live. So he'd always bring the tapes, and he's like, "Yo, Njambi, come ukae chini usikize." So I'd listen, and that's why I started getting interested. And so later on in my life, when he saw that I had the interest in reggae, and that's where my life was moving. So he was like, you know what, I think you should do this. You're the only person in Kenya who I think can speak to the youth and tell them exactly what needs to be told to them. Yeah, man, and it's through reggae music, and I'm happy that, you know, reggae has taken me to places, it's changed my life. It's been frustrating, it's been a frustrating journey, but I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
And I work with some of the best people. I work with Selector Techniques, who was my teacher. He was teaching me how to DJ. I work with Anne. She's been with me ever since 2007. Kasiti, Jerry Osh, they've been amazing people. Crown. So, and they're all supportive.
So where do you DJ?
I DJ everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Like I mentioned earlier on Kisumu City.
Kisumu City, that one is
big thing.
That one is a given.
Those guys.
31st. By the way, ukienda Kisumu Jeff, ulize story hapa, hakuna mtu mwingine.
Na
Fire
baba?
mama. Hakuna baba. Ni fire mama tu. Aonge baba. Aonge.
Baba hayuko.
Oh, Baba. Oh, you mean Baba?
I mean Baba,
oh,
yes.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
Oh, it's a snap. Oh. I'm sorry. You know, Baba is Baba. No, Baba is Baba. No, Baba still remains Baba in Kisumu. Yeah. No, Baba is Baba.
Yes.
That one you don't mess with.
But you're up there, you know.
Yeah, but the same league.
A close second.
Yeah, like, you know, we can command the same crowds.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm proud of it. I'm happy. I'm a small girl doing big things. Yeah, in Jamaica they say Miliku Bamitolawa. My shosho says Kaidetu kanini you know he nyori okuwete noga you. Yes. 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 Yes.
So, okay. I have so many questions. You just confused
Yeah, you don't know where to start. It's
Yeah.
all right, Jeff.
Okay, so this illness of yours, because
Yes.
it's 3 months ago, September.
Yeah.
You discovered, obviously, you've had this thing for a while.
Yeah.
Shortness of
Yeah.
breath,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And you went to the doctor.
Yeah.
And he said,
The doctor actually looked at the x-ray, and the first thing he asked me was I in an accident? Had I been stabbed? Was I in a fight? I was like, dude, I can't even punch anybody. I can't even slap a fly, you know? And he said, you need to be admitted tonight. And it was me, my mom, and my grandma saw the other doctor. I mean, so the same doctor, and the doctor said that she had ulcers. So I said, I can't be admitted tonight. I just lost my job. I have no medical insurance. And so I remember we were sitting outside, the three of us. My sister is not in the country. But we were on phone and was sitting the three of us, and you know I call my family Destiny's Child. So Shosho, Mami is Beyonce. She's like the one who commands everybody around. You know, she's the queen bee. She's the queen mother.
Where's Jay-Z?
No, there's no Jay-Z.
Oh, okay.
Not yet, maybe.
Just checking.
Yeah, no, we haven't. Yeah, he's still working on Rockefeller Records. So until you know, it's done. Gotcha.
Yes,
anyway, yeah. Then of course, I think I'm Michelle. I don't know. No, Kelly. They like to call me. I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, we're deliberating and now figuring out what we're gonna do. And I remember I started crying, and my grandma was like, "Why are you crying?" And my mom was like, "Why are you crying? We're gonna deal with this, like you know how we've always dealt with stuff.
Yeah.
You know, because we're women of steel. And that's what we're made of. We ain't got nobody, but we got each other, and that's what we did. So I went to hospital, and my sister. We talk. Our family is very close, very close. We don't have much, but we have each other, and we have so much love. And
when the doctor came and said you have pneumothorax,
everyone was just in shock. So we're like, what is this? And he's like, you know, your lungs are filled with air and water. And this is spontaneous and this is very, very serious. You can't stay with this for another 2 days. Or it's going to kill you. And he said, you're working with imminent death. And I said, no, he said impending death. And I said, impending death? What you mean? So, okay, cool. So we tried getting the funds, you know, got booked into the hospital. And amazing doctors, Dr. Udula, Dr. Rimo, and family doctor, Dr. Gakinya, were amazing. And, you know, they inserted the tubes and they pulled out, they sucked out the air and the water.
Was it painful?
Extremely, Jeff. That was a harrowing experience.
Yeah.
I have never felt anything like that in my life. I mean, I can withstand so much. I can withstand so much pain, so much struggle, so much frustration. But that pain to a point where I was crying and screaming, it was crazy. So, but yeah, you know, I'm a believer.
How you feel now?
I'm good. I'm strong.
Do you have to go back for any of that stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, soon. Yeah.
And grandma?
Yes.
Is in pain now.
Yeah, crazy pain.
Lots of pain.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that after the break. We're going to take a break. And we want to get a pay bill number out there.
Yeah.
So that we can get grandma to India for treatment.
Yeah, for sure.
Because she did some chemo or she did some kind of
No,
thing.
she got surgery.
Surgery.
Yeah, but she needs chemotherapy.
She needs chemo.
Yeah.
And she's going to go to India.
Yes.
Or we wanted to go to India.
I would love for her
Okay.
to go to India.
Bob Collymore, if you're listening to me, because I tried to call you earlier and you wouldn't take my phone.
You see,
Njambi's been trying to get a pay bill number for 2 weeks.
God,
Is this Safaricom? What kind of, I mean, what is this?
do you just talk to Bob like that and he calls you back, man?
Bob, Kehara, I call him Kehara.
You call him Kehash?
You know why?
Why? Because of the Kehash?
Hey, you know?
Hey.
Bob, Bernard, are you listening to me? Let's get a pay bill number. Let's get some money going.
I wish I could just do that, and just call
Hey.
people up like, hey, Mr. President,
That's
man.
how we do.
Yeah, man. What a guan, man. Minute a pay bill number, man. What? Jeff, I want to be you.
What a guan.
What a guan?
What does that even mean?
What a guan is what's going on.
Oh, right.
Yeah, what's going on?
I must be old. I must be really
You're
old.
not old, Jeff. Do you believe you're old?
No.
Have you been dyeing your hair? No, it's okay. No, you're not old.
You went there.
No, I'm just saying, it
What?
looks so good.
What?
It was burning my eyes, like it's really shining.
At least I have hair. What do you have under that thing?
So much hair.
Oh! All right. Bob Collymore, Bernard, call me. Somebody from Safaricom. Let's get a pay bill number.
Sure.
Let's get some money going.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This grandmother. Is she watching?
Yeah, she's watching.
She's watching?
She's watching.
At 71 years old?
Yeah, she watches. Gosh, my show.
Does she understand English?
No, she doesn't. But every time she sees me on
Arauga,
TV,
Arauga.
Okay, good. let me tell you what she says.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I go on the trend,
Yeah.
like, and when her sister's around, especially the one who's 110 in the city, then they're talking. It's so hilarious. They're like, hey, like I go there, Njambi. I had to get mo inima. I na do.
Yeah, you better stop before they start thinking this is Kameme.
I know. It's okay to get me a job,
Hey,
you know.
you're off the radio, aren't you?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
That voice?
I don't know.
That voice?
Yes, they keep saying that, they're restructuring. Everywhere I go, man, I think I don't understand.
Yeah, you're a threat.
I am not.
You threaten people.
I am just Njambi Koikai, fire mama.
Koinange meets Koikai.
It's the Koi show.
Hey!
That's how we roll.
What's your Twitter handle again?
That's at Njambi Koikai, JAHMBEEK.
Keep tweeting.
Yes.
Njambi Koikai.
Koikai.
There you go.
Yes.
Mine is at Koinange Jeff. The hashtag we're using tonight is overcoming odds. What an incredible story we have tonight. I tell you, there are gems out there. People I had never heard of up until today, by the way. But you interviewed me 7 years ago.
Yes, I did. Let's take the break and then we're going to tell them
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
how much of an impression you left.
Maybe. Boy, that's how much of an impression I left.
Yes, sir.
You're too busy.
Hey.
See, you talk to Bob Collymore straight on the TV, man. I can't.
I hope he's listening, huh?
Yeah, he better.
Kiara.
Kehash, we're going to buy him a weave. I saw the men's weaves now. I'm just joking.
Men's weave. Keep tweeting. This is Inspiration Thursday like no other. A young lady with a lot of spunk. You heard that word, spunk?
So,
It's a good word, huh?
I see that. Not the action, though.
Okay,
Okay.
moving right along. Jeff Koinange Live takes a break. We'll be back.
In a moment.
Oh, you didn't. You're taking over my show.
That's Njambi Koikai.